So, okay, again, we were talking about before the end of the live kind of ended. Just picking back up off, this question that was asked is, how do you think your business or services relate to the health and wellness fair? Because at the health and wellness fair, you know, we're going to be all about healing, health, and hope. Because, you know, when I was talking to Jacquine, we prayed before we actually opened up this live. And we said in the prayer was, if God be lifted up, you know, he said he would draw all men unto him. So, yes, we are, you know, that day, we're going to have fun. We're going to be a day of celebration and connection. It's going to be about sisterhood, women supporting women, women empowerment, but we will lift up the name of God. Because one of the things I do believe is, number one, in order for us to heal, we have to heal the right way, and that is through Jesus Christ. That's number one. Now, I always say this, Queen, Jesus plus therapy works, you know. A lot of people don't, like you said, shy away from therapy just because of how we were raised. I always say my story, if you ever listen to my testimony, me being in therapy, the first time I ever was, it was nobody but God that placed me there. But God knew my heart was hard and that I wouldn't be able to receive his love, receive his grace, receive his mercy without him placing me there. When he placed me there, I was able to open up my heart and really get in that relationship that I need to be in with Christ. So where do you feel like your services are categorized? I know you were saying before we cut out that, you know, you feel like you were all three. So I want you to continue telling the people about that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm all three. My services are all three, especially dealing with healing, you know, through the books. Like I said, I'm an author, through the books or speaking to someone. It takes a lot to be able to be open, to be raw, you know, to speak. Sometimes, depending on the situations or the services that I have to perform at that time, I'm open. I might have to give my testimony. People might have to see or hear some things about me in order to relate to the audience so they can be healed. And then we look at it as being health. A lot of times, us being unhealed, it bothers our health. We have things in us, and we have this three things that mess us up. We always say, I got this. In reality, we don't have this. We don't have it. But once you get to that point and you be healthy, then that's when you can have some hope. Because you'll feel better. You will love where you at. You will begin to see yourself as a new creature of what God is doing in your life.
And I agree with all that she said and all that you said. Of course, woman of God, powerful, anointed, of course, you know. One of the big things with me when it's working with women is making sure that we are healthy. A lot of times with women is that we make sure we're physically healthy, but we don't make sure we're spiritually healthy. And you have to be spiritually healthy before anything, because it all goes hand in hand. Not only spiritually healthy, we want to be emotionally healthy, because, you know, as women, let's be honest, we think more with our emotions. And we want to be mentally happy. We want to be in a good headspace, because I always say this: you cannot be any good for your family if you're no good for yourself. So if self is not mentally there, self is mentally checked out, you are not in a capacity to fill other people up. So on September the 20th, our theme that day is going to be the theme of wholeness.
Oh, yes.
We'll be discussing wholeness. I'm so excited. Like, God is really doing his big one. We have 2 speakers that will be coming. They're all natives of Memphis, Tennessee, actually, but they do live in other, well, one actually stays in Tennessee still, just right outside of the Memphis area, city over. And then we have one traveling all the way from Atlanta.
Wow.
I am excited for these powerhouses. I know God is going to shift the room, as you were saying. I know he's going to move in the room. I know. But you got to be in that room that day, sis. You know, we're not going live or anything like that. So you just going to hear about it. And I don't want you to just hear about it. I want you to be there. Because the last few months, Queen has came out and supported quite a few of the brunches. So thank you for that, woman of God. Like, we got to support each other, sis. We got to come out. We got to show up for each other. You don't have to know another sister just to support, guys. So we got to start showing up in these spaces. There are so many spaces that offer healing. She has services that offer healing, health, and hope. But we also have to be responsible and show up in these spaces and, you know, step out on faith and let the fear go. I don't know nobody, because the rooms that I show up in when I don't know anybody be the most explosive spaces. Like, that's where I need to be. And you need to be in the room, sis, September the 20th, 2025 at 10 o'clock a.m. That is at 10 o'clock will be where the shopping expo, where my vendors, where you'll get to meet Queen in real time, and you get to talk more about what she has to offer with this book therapy and all of the other services that she mentioned and all the resources. And also, she is a author. As she said, she has a book, and I'm sure she's going to show it at the end. Let you guys to see one of her books. I said one of her books. She's got several books. So hopefully she'll have, you know, all of them today. But guess what, sis? You don't have to wait till the actual event. You can shop now, because she's going to, you know, tell you ways to connect to her so you can, you know, speak more with her personally. But we definitely want you to come out, because we've been healing intentionally in purpose. So when we get to this place on September the 20th, we will be at a whole space. So we're going to be whole, sis. We're going to be whole spiritually. We're going to be whole mentally. We're going to be whole emotionally. And that all ties back to our physical well-being. So, sis, I need you to be in the room. Ways to be able to go and get in the room: you need to go register, of course, because we are planning a day of, you know, shopping. We are planning a day of networking. We are planning activities. We're going to have door prizes, so much. So we just want to make sure you're on the list. So how you can register: one of two places. You can go directly to healinghandsandheartsministries.com. That is my ministry's website. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe to the monthly newsletter, and then you'll be a part of the community, and then you'll receive notifications about upcoming things. Because like I was telling Queen, I'm so excited. God is about to do some amazing things through Healing the Hands and Hearts. It's finna grow. It's already has grown. People has told me how, you know, like, you know, I saw the growth in this. So y'all don't want to miss out what God is gonna do in these healing spaces that God has given me to be able to, you know, help other women. So I'm just excited about this. So make sure you be in the room September the 20th. Go on that website, healinghandsandheartsministries.com, subscribe. But as soon as you get on there, you'll see the event flyer. Click on register. Register will take you to the link to get your tickets. Or you can go straight to Eventbrite, type in Becoming One Health and Wellness Fair, and you will see my flyer with my lovely face on there. The colors are pink and green. That is our theme of the day, sis, pink and green, because we are promoting health awareness. So you can wear any shade of pink, you can wear any shade of green that day, and just come in the room and celebrate with us, guys. We do have a special deal going on. We have some tickets called That Girl. That Girl tickets are $14.99. Now that sale will run out tomorrow, because I just dropped the flyers. We are gonna honor some VIP, some special women in the room. We have our first ever H.E.R awards, and I call them H.E.R because these women represent what it means to be healed, empowered, and radiant. So, sis, I'm gonna give you 30 minutes to shine. So you tell the people, hey, the ways that they can connect to you, how they can get your products and your services. And also, after you do that, encourage them. Give them one reason why they need to be in the room September the 20th, 2025 at 10 o'clock a.m.
All right. So the way you can get in touch with me, I prefer emails, which is Jacquine, Jacquine, Rankins, Rankins 2014 at gmail.com. I do not mind putting my phone number out there, 901-281-2673. If you want to purchase this lovely book right here, it's called Grace and Surrender, A Queen's Story. I use PayPal and Cash App and Chime. Now, or you can just follow me on Facebook. I do not mind that, my name on the Facebook, or you can go to a Queen's Impact page on Facebook. You need to be in the room September the 20th, because we are in a season of transformation. We are in a season of fighting. We're in a season of going back and taking the kingdom back. On September 20th, it's not just a fellowship. It's us declaring as women, as sisters that does all the birthing, that now it's time for us to rise. Now it's time for us to shine for ourselves. Now it's time for us to become one with our health, our whole body, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally. And you cannot do that. Sometimes you can't do it by yourself. Sometimes you have to be in the room with other women to get empowered. And there's no wrong, ain't no shame in that. So come on out on September the 20th, 10 o'clock. Come get your reward. Come get your come get your healing. Come get your laughter. Come be a part of the tribe. It's time. You want to belong somewhere, and this is where you need to be. We'll be there with open arms. Minister Brittany, she'll be there, becoming one. And that's what we're going to do in Memphis, Tennessee for this season. Become one to make a change, to take back the territory.
You heard it from the woman of God. She said so many T's in there. Number one, it is going to be transformative. Number two, you want a tribe, and this is definitely the tribe that you want to be a part of, that you want to be connected to. And we're taking back our territory, sis. Come in with a day where you're going to be empowered, you're going to be encouraged, you're going to be in a space where people really love you, and the people are the women that are around you. We are here, Queen name. Listen, she a queen for real. We want to put your crowns back on your head that day. So guys, again, September the 20th, 2025, we need you to be in the room. So make sure you go on Eventbrite right now and get your ticket, that girl ticket for $14.99, guys. We have a couple other tickets on there. Go get the best one for you. We do have VIP tickets. They are limited. The VIP tickets include refreshments. It includes also you having a complimentary gift bag. And also, guys, you will be entered into a drawing for a 40-inch TV. But no matter what TV, TV, I said TV, what ticket, somebody going to get a TV. At least one person going to get a TV. No matter what ticket that you get, remember, you're still that VIP. And remember, you still that girl. So I look forward to celebrating and connecting